Ukrainians voted for president in 70 countries worldwide. More than 410,000 ballots were sent out to 101 polling stations abroad. The first ones to vote were Ukrainians living in the capital of Australia, Canberra. The elections there started on 20th of April at 11 p.m. Kyiv time. At 1 a.m., a polling station in Shanghai opened its doors. I came to vote for a new president of Ukraine because I care about the future of my country. The polling station is awesome, the atmosphere is great. The highest number of polling stations was in Germany, with a total of 5. The embassy stated that more voters came to the polling stations in the second round. Voter turnout in Berlin increased twofold. Ukrainians encouraged each other to come and vote on the 21st of April. Residents of remote cities signed up beforehand, organized in groups to come to polling stations, and hitchhiked. We're happy that we came. That girl came from 100 kilometers away. We met and voted. The mood is great. We're waiting for changes for the better. Ukrainians in Denmark were also encouraging each other to participate in the elections. Local Ukrainian embassy and the Electoral Commission led a mass information campaign on the social networks to attract as many people as possible. A lot of tourists came to Denmark for the holidays. They got absentee ballots, thus we have a huge turnout. We are very happy about that.
Звичайно, святкова атмосфера зараз у посольстві.
The atmosphere is festive in the embassy, but people do treat their civic obligation very seriously. We are pleasantly surprised by the work of the embassy and the commission, who are informing people on how to check if they are on the voters list, how to register in the embassy and be included in the list, and how to vote for their candidate. Countries with the biggest Ukrainian diasporas like Italy, Poland and USA had 4 polling stations each. Just in New York, at least 12,000 voters were registered. They were ready to come from hundreds of miles away.
I stood in a long line in Kyiv and got my absentee ballot. I believe I am the only one who came here to vote with an absentee ballot. Me and my partner came here to cast our ballots.
Each of us has to vote because we love Ukraine. We care about it. We do everything so that Ukraine would have peace, prosperity, and that it would thrive even more. The only polling station that had 100% turnout was Ukrainian Antarctic Station, Academic Vernadsky. All 12 participants of the expedition have taken part in the vote. The ballot bin was constructed from the materials at hand. A water was used as a voting booth. Ukrainians living in Russia could take part in the elections by voting in Georgia, Kazakhstan and Finland. The highest number of voters was registered at a polling station in Moldova. The lowest number of voters was in Serbia, with just 42 people. 55,000 people voted in the first round of elections. The highest voter turnout abroad was registered in 2004. That means that almost 100,000 Ukrainians took part in the elections. According to statistics, only a tenth of Ukrainians living abroad took part in the elections. Volodymy, UATV.